So here we are, folks, finally at the proving ground for the new Subaru Forester regional launch here in Taichung, Taiwan. We'll be heading out onto the track soon, and I'll keep you posted on what's going to happen. So it's actually a go-kart track, so we're actually going to drive the Forester on a go-kart track, which is kind of cool. Should be able to test the symmetrical all-wheel drive and the torque vectoring as well. Hopefully we don't test out the airbags, touch wood, but yeah, there'll be areas where we can test out the ABS and other safety aspects of it. So we've got 196 Newton meters of torque and 156 brake horsepower. I was a little bit concerned about that 196 Newton meters of torque. Again, the Forester, the new Forester, is using a 2-liter boxer engine, 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated, no forced induction, no turbocharging, no supercharging, and only 196 Newton meters of torque, which, if you ask me, sounds a little bit low. And it's all going to be in the gearing, of course. The Forester uses a 7-speed or 7-ratio CVT with manual modes. Manual modes, which means you can actually change the configuration of the gearbox during acceleration. And so yeah, we're here for the Subaru Forester. They've got a couple of competitor models for us to compare, but I think we're going to concentrate more on the Forester today because we only have about half an hour, and so we're going to do as much as we possibly can to test this car in the time that we have. So stay tuned, and I'll be back very shortly. And here's the new Forester. Yeah. After every run, of course, they check the car just to make sure that the tires haven't deflated if it hit anything. And so while waiting for our turn, I'm just walking around a little bit. And that's the old one. So a lot of people who said that the new one looks very much like the old one, you're sort of right. But the biggest difference, of course, is the rear tail lights. The new one has got these crab claw rear lights. I haven't found a proper name to call them yet, but yeah, for now I'll call them the crab claw rear lights. This is the old one with the more conventional rear lights. Okay, so I'm coming back again soon, and stay tuned, yeah?
So guys, right now...
So okay, we're on track, and what we're going to do now is we're actually going to get into the old Forester and feel what that's like. So one round with the instructor, who is, you are?
Stanley.
Hi, I'm Chris. Nice to meet you.
Chris.
Okay, so we're gonna go for one lap in the old Forester, and then we're gonna see what it's like in the new Forester.
Here, and he's gonna tell us how to drift.
Right.
And Chris is in front because of the
Did you guys hear that? I'm in front and Beng is at the back.
Guys, I promise you, I'm very innocent.
I only got one. Right.
Okay, so
The belt first.
Safety belt.
yes, buckle up. So there's the new Forester over there. It's heading off, and we'll be heading out in this very shortly. So yep, here we go. Oops.
Fine.
It's okay, don't worry. Beng has gone flying at the back. So just to give you an idea of how tight this course is, it is actually a go-kart track, and we're driving full-size cars on it.
Hey guys, just a tip, right? Next time, please zip your bags. Stop everyone for now. And
Slow here.
Slow here, okay.
Right.
okay, now we're at the inner track. We're gonna stop for a while. Okay, inner track now. And
Here, must stop. Sharp.
Very sharp turn. And it's wet. Yep. So here's where the symmetrical 4-wheel drive comes in, right?
so, does the old one has the ATV as well, the active torque vectoring?
No.
Yeah, it's just the
The
new
old
one.
one doesn't have.
So we're in the old one right now without the ATV, active torque vectoring. And we're back. Okay, so it's one outer lap
That
and
was
one
that
inner lap.
fast.
Yeah, that was really quick.
Okay.
I don't think we'll be able to do it as quick as our instructor here, but we will try. Okay, folks, so here we are in the older, previous generation Forester. And you know what? It still feels pretty good. And bang has gone flying.
Okay, I jumped down, so no video behind, please.
Alright, no problem.
Okay guys, so Chris Wee is a very experienced driver.
Oh no, don't jinx it.
No man, he is. I mean, I'm not jinxing it just by what I'm seeing right. You see?
Slow down and into the inner track, right?
Yes.
So, okay, here's where we go into the inner track.
Slow. To the right side.
Right side?
Yes.
Okay.
And stop here.
Right.
Stop.
Continue.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how it came out.
Are you okay at the back?
Yeah, I think she's okay.
Yeah.
So, we'll just wait for the other car to clear and then we'll start this again. So, what kind of speed am I looking at here? What should I look out for?
To you. Up to you.
Hold on, Meg.
Okay. Oh, was that a little bit of understeer?
Yeah, yeah, quite a bit.
Okay, thank God lunch was like...
Very light.
How fast are you going? 60?
Yeah, I'm only doing 60. And this is the old one and it actually still feels pretty good.
Yeah, actually.
It still feels pretty good. So here we are back again. So later after this we're gonna test the new one and we'll see how much better it is.
Fill it. Okay, stop.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So okay, before wires goes off, this is how the new Forester looks. There are differences. There are definitely differences from the previous generation. That's very obvious. And if you put them side by side, you will actually see the differences. One of the main ones, of course, being those rear lights. I'm calling them the crab claw rear lights, actually. So as you can see, the new one, we're not really hanging around. From the inside, it doesn't look that fast, but we are moving at a pretty decent pace around this go-kart track. So I must apologize for the cuts and then also the pauses and then the resumings, but we only have 30 minutes, you know, with these cars, which is not really enough, not hardly enough to get the full experience of the new Forester. I think this is more first impression, and yeah, so you know there'll be definitely a longer test drive coming soon. This is definitely just a first impression, so there's going to be a lot of cuts because I'm going to do this all within 10 to 15 minutes, and so please bear with me. Okay, so here's the old one, and you can tell very, very clearly that from the back, the new one looks very much more different, a little bit more contemporary. And I think we're done with the old one, so we're gonna jump into the new one. Back at you in just a little bit. See, this is one thing very interesting. The doors open to almost 90 degrees for much easier ingress and exit.
Look, because it's lowered.
And because it's lowered,
Look, it's very easy.
so it's as easy as getting into a car, isn't it? Which you have just done. Okay, so now it's time to drive the new one. I'll just give you a very quick look on the outside. Okay. Like I said, we only got like 30 minutes, so first impressions, yeah? First impressions. So you saw what the old one looked like just now. Ah, straight away. Aluminum pegs. Okay.
Is there a stationary Forester that we could go in? There is lah.
For a walk around later. Hi, I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Nice to meet you. You are?
Shah.
Shah. Okay, Shah. Beng, do you mind? Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Shah. Can you mind?
Okay.
Do you mind? Yeah, great. Okay.
No problem.
So, straight up.
I will go first. I will go first.
Ah, somebody's gonna go first? Okay.
No, the
Oh, that's gonna go first. Alright.
copy.
So you let me know when we can move.
Okay.
Straight away, no handbrake lever. So
No, yeah.
just this.
Mm.
Nice.
It feels more spacious. It feels more visible as compared to the old one.
Okay. If you're ready.
Ready? Okay, we good.
We good to go.
So do you mind pointing it this way? We want
This
to see
way.
it going
Okay,
around
the track. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So going to the first turn. To the slalom area.
Straight away I can feel it's a little bit tighter. The handling is not as wallowy as it was just now. Even though that was good, yeah, straight away I can feel this is slightly more sure-footed. And what I mentioned just now in regards to the 196 Newton meters of torque, I said it was maybe a little bit too low. The acceleration is not so bad. I thought it would be worse, actually. But no, it's not as bad as I expected it to be. I think they've mated it quite well to this 4-cylinder boxer engine. Even though this car is naturally aspirated, it's quite responsive. Oh, it's tracking the corners well. Okay, we gotta go into the inner track now. Here we go. This is the inner track. Left or right?
Left.
Okay, so we're in the left lane.
Let's go.
Okay, and we're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
There is a little bit of lag when you floor it. There is a little bit of lag. I'll have to be honest on that. But here we are on the... okay. I should have spun out there, but I didn't. Not bad, not bad. Very nice. Very controllable. Very controllable. Good. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yeah. There is definitely a difference between the previous one and this one. Beng, you should try it, and then you let me know. I'm going to shoot you from behind.
Okay.
Well, with the camera, not a gun. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
And but yeah, as far as drivability is concerned, there is definitely a difference. You could feel it straight away. That's a good thing about driving the previous generation and then straight away driving the new generation. You feel it immediately.
Just one thing from outside also can.
Yep, I think I'm gonna shoot from the outside right now. Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
You're gonna drive?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want me to shoot you?
Yeah. Or you can use my
Can.
hand and I think for me.
Cool. So I'm gonna shoot for Beng now and I'll be back in a sec. So folks, okay, yeah, a really short first impression drive of the all-new Subaru Forester. Now, the things to remember, that all the safety systems, you know, things like eyesight, which you can read about a lot more in the feature article that's coming out soon, torque vectoring, and of course the boxer engine, naturally aspirated. Things to remember are that a lot of these, all the systems are working in the background to keep you safe. Now, they are only assistance systems, okay? Something to always remember is that these systems should never take over from sheer logic. Please remember that, because they're there to help you, not to drive for you. There's a big difference. So one final look at the Forester as it comes in. We're looking forward to driving this a lot more once it gets launched in Malaysia. Q2 of 2019, no price yet. The cars will be CKD. And so, you know, you can judge for yourself that right now, actually, how much you think it's going to cost. We did ask Glenn Tan yesterday during the Q&A session, and his very direct answer was there's no way he can tell now, even if he wanted to, because by Q2 of 2019, 20, anything can happen, really. fluctuations in the exchange rate, tariffs on import duties, anything. So you'll just have to stay tuned to Pt.1 and find out. So we'll be there, of course, for the official launch in Q2 of 2019 in Malaysia. And so stay tuned. So folks, this is Chris Wee from Pt.1 signing off from Taichung, Taiwan. I hope you've enjoyed the journey. We head back tomorrow and it's been a real pleasure. And I hope to be driving the new Forester a lot more in future. Thank you Moto Image for the invite to cover this. And yeah, so from me and everyone else here, see you later. Bye.